quiet, the clock ticked too loud. Empty chairs and heavy hearts in this silent crowd. We used to fill the air with laughter, loud and clear. Now the only sound is the rattle of a tear. Coffee's growing cold, the radio's off. We sit there staring, feeling lost and so off. I reach for your hand, but it's just out of reach. Words left unspoken, lessons silence can teach. We survived the silence somehow, though it broke us in two, patching up the quiet spaces where words just never grew. Through every heavy pause in the nights without sound, we found a way to hold on when the noise died down. Remember the porch swings and sun setting slow, songs hummed in the breeze, stories only we know. But the air turned thick with things we left unsaid. Now I'm chasing shadows that live in my head. I'm learning to listen with more than my ears, finding hope in the stillness through pain and the years. We survived the silence somehow, though it broke us in two, patching up the quiet spaces where words just never grew. Through every heavy pause and the nights without sound, we found a way to hold on when the noise died down. It ain't about forgetting or pretending it's alright. It's living with the silence and turning dark to light. A story told in gestures, in glances and sighs, speaking loud in the quiet beneath open sky. We survived the silence somehow, though it broke us in two, patching up the quiet spaces where words just never grew. Through every heavy pause and the nights without sound, we found a way to hold on when the noise died down. So here's to the moments when the world holds its breath. We survived the silence, and we're moving past that death. Every line that tells my story, every mark I carry deep, brought me closer to your front porch light, where my restless heart could sleep. I've walked through thorny fields barefoot, stumbled on the gravel stones. Each jagged edge a lesson learned, a step away from being alone. My hands worn rough from honest work, my soul inked in the pain. The roads I've traveled, cracked and bent, led me back to your warm flame. And when the night got colder, when the silence felt too loud, you pulled me back from nowhere, you lifted me unbound. These scars are not just stories of a past I can't outgrow. They're maps that trace the way to where the sweetest rivers flow. Every rugged line has brought me home to you where I belong. Roads carved in skin, leading me right here where love is strong. I've faced the storms and weathered nights that nearly took my will, but every bruise beneath my skin, every hill was worth the fight. 'Cause through those trials I found my heart's true song, a melody that plays for you, steady, sure and strong. No easy road, no perfect path, but every scar is proof of battles fought and battles won under this same roof. These scars are not just stories of a past I can't outgrow. They're maps that trace the way to where the sweetest rivers flow. Every rugged line has brought me home to you where I belong. Roads carved in skin, leading me right here where love is strong. I won't hide the marks that show who I am and where I've come from, because in every line I see the road that brought me to your home. These scars, they're not just stories of a past I can't outgrow. They're maps that trace the way to where the sweetest rivers flow. Every rugged line has brought me home to you where I belong. Roads carved in skin, leading me right here where love is strong. So here I stand without regret, with my scars and all that's true, thankful for the roads I took, because they led me straight to you. Can't say it didn't hurt when you turned and looked away. Old photographs scattered on the floor, memories in disarray. We built that little cabin by the river bend, painted dreams on the porch, thought they'd never end. But silence grew between us like the weeds in the yard, slowly chipping at the trust that we once held so hard. I thought I knew your heart, but now it feels so strange. What remained when love packed up and left without a change? If you still believe in the pieces left behind, hold on to the good times, don't let them slip your mind. Though we walked away, lost what made us whole, there's a story in the cracks, and it's written on my soul. Remember that last sunset, colors burning in the sky. I watched you fade like the light, no words, just a sigh. The river kept on running, just like life moves on. But some nights in the quiet, I still hear our song. I thought I knew your heart, but now it feels so strange. What remained when love packed up and left without a change? If you still believe in the pieces left behind, hold on to the good times, don't let them slip your mind. Though we walked away, lost what made us whole, there's a story in the cracks, and it's written on my soul. Maybe someday paths will cross, not for us but someone new. Still I carry every moment, every laugh and every truth. The heartache's just a chapter in a book we tried to write. Somewhere beyond the ending, maybe we'll find the light. If you still believe in the pieces left behind, hold on to the good times, don't let them slip your mind. Though we walked away, lost what made us whole, there's a story in the cracks, and it's written on my soul. So here's to what we had and the roads that led away. Some love doesn't stay forever, but it never fades away. The porch lights fading slow against the night. Your picture's framed beside the firelight. Every step I take, it leads me back to you, like the old dirt road that I know so true. Summer rain on dusty boots, a worn-out baseball glove. Time can tangle up the days, but not the heart of love. I could count a million reasons why I might turn away, but everyone's just a story till I hear you say, no matter the miles, the storms, or the fight, I'm still holding on through the night. I'm still choosing you, still picking every road back home. Through the cracks in the years, you're the only one I call my own. No matter the questions, the doubts, or the times we fall through, my heart's locked in this promise, still choosing you. Old porch steps creak beneath the stories we made, laughing about the silly fights, the plans that sometimes fade. The sunrise paints your face in a way that's mine alone. Every day I find a reason, every night I'm not alone. No matter the pain, or the tears. It's your hand, it's your smile through the years. I'm still choosing you, still picking every road back home. Through the cracks in the years, you're the only one I call my own. No matter the questions, the doubts, or the times we fall through, my heart's locked in this promise, still choosing you. Sometimes the night feels long and the world feels cold, but your voice is the fire that never grows old. I could wander far, but I know where I belong, right here beside you, where my heart beats strong. I'm still choosing you, still picking every road back home. Through the cracks in the years, you're the only one I call my own. No matter the questions, the doubts, or the times we fall through, my heart's locked in this promise, still choosing you. Still choosing you. No matter what comes through, forever and always, I'm still choosing you.
The road was long and skies were gray, but still I kept on driving day by day. Packed my bags with dreams and hope. Every mile felt like a rope, tied me closer to your door, where my heart had been before. Every sunset, every dawn found me wondering where we'd gone wrong. Loving you was the bravest thing, taking chances on what life might bring. Through the storms and quiet nights, I held on tight with all my might. The long way home never felt so right. Coffee cups and tear-stained sheets, words unspoken, cold retreats. But in the silence I could see the paths that led you back to me. Every mile a story told of two hearts afraid to let go.
cups that never quite fall. Morning light creeps through the blinds. We've been here 1,000 times. We started out like lightning strikes, fast and wild, unsure of sights. Said I love you under apple trees, but we forgot how to just breathe. Hearts tangled tight, a quiet fight. Tired words pulled us out of sight, but somewhere in the heavy air we found a crack that led us there. Gave us breathing room for two. Found the space to start anew, like a river carving through the stone. We learned to stand, to fall, to own. After all the storms and pain, with love that's learning breath again. Your hand reached out across the bed, tracing paths that words had fled. Quiet talks and midnight songs, slowly righting all the wrongs. Every scar and every bruise led us back to something true. In the silence, found a friend, love that breathes, begins again. Gave us breathing room for two. Found the space to start anew, like a river carving through the stone. We learned to stand, to fall, to own. After all the storms and pain, with love that's learning breath again. No need to rush, no need to fix, just gentle hands and simple tricks. Two hearts synced in tender time, writing verses line by line. Gave us breathing room for two. Found the space to start anew, like a river carving through the stone. We learned to stand, to fall, to own. After all the storms and pain, with love that's learning breath. Now every morning feels brand new, thanks to the breath I found with you. Sunlight breaks on morning grass, each line a tale from days long past. I carry roads no map could show, old battles fought where wild winds blow. Every mark upon my skin is a story where your love begins. Wound by wound, step by step, led me to the place I kept. These scars, they tell the tale of nights I stumbled, days I fell. But through the hurt and all the pain, your love was steady like the rain. Marked paths that led me here to you, where love still grows, honest and true. Stories inked in flesh and bone, silent signs of storms I've known. But every fault and every bruise built a bridge I couldn't lose. Wound by wound, step by step, led me to the place I kept. These scars, they tell the tale of nights I stumbled, days I failed. But through the hurt and all the pain, your love was steady like the rain. Marked paths that led me here to you, where love still grows, honest and true. No perfect lines, no flawless skin, just stories worn beneath my skin. And every mark that shaped my way brought me to you, where I now stay. These scars, they tell the tale of nights I stumbled, days I failed. But through the hurt and all the pain, your love was steady like the rain. Marked paths that led me here to you, where love still grows, honest and true. Marked paths leading home to you, where love still lives and hearts renew. It started on a dusty highway, beneath a sky so wide and blue. You held my hand, said, "Come on, let's see this through." We took the back roads off the beaten line, with nothing but faith and a bottle of sweet red wine. Your smile was my compass, your laugh the song. I knew right then with you's where I belong. Sometimes the nights got cold and long, but together we found where hearts belong. I'd do it all, cross every mile, face every storm, just to see you smile. No matter the road, no matter how far, I'd chase down every dream, every shining star. Remember that summer by the old county fair, the Ferris wheel spinning, laughter in the air. Your hand in mine, the world stood still. Every little moment a story to fill. And if the sky turns gray someday, I'll hold you close, I'll find a way. I'd do it all, cross every mile, face every storm.
quiet night, I'd do it all for you and make it right. There lives a silence where we used to speak. Broken pictures falling, scattered at our feet. Warmth once filled the corners of that old cafe. Now the chairs sit empty, colors start to fade. Friday nights, the neon signs lit our way. Laughing under porch lamps, no one could delay. Your hand in mine, a promise worn by time. We danced easy rhythms, two hearts out of line. But seasons turn and rivers often bend. Some stories learn to drift, some find their end. We're just fragments underneath the floorboards, hidden in the cracks that life built on chords. Pieces of a melody we used to know, falling apart where the cold winds blow. Sunday mornings, spilled coffee on the floor. Sunlight through the blinds, but you were out the door. I traced the lines where your laughter used to fall. Still hear the rhythm of the back porch call. And maybe some things are meant to be let go, caught between the pages, only we would know. We're just fragments underneath the floorboards, hidden in the cracks that life built on chords. Pieces of a melody we used to know, falling apart where the cold winds blow. If I could patch the holes where sunlight leaks, I'd build us bridges strong enough for weeks. But all that's left are stories left untold in the quiet spaces, memories grow. We're just fragments underneath the floorboards, hidden in the cracks that life built on chords. Pieces of a melody we used to know, falling apart where the cold winds blow. There lives a silence where we used to speak, fragments scattered out of reach. quiet roads and scattered dreams, a heart that's bruised and torn. Promises like shattered glass lie broken on the floor. Fires that I walk through alone, the smoke still paints the air. But from the heat and all the pain, I learned to stand and dare. I remember those long nights when words just slipped away. You said forever, but forever slipped into the day. Used to count on every vow like stars that light the sky, but one by one they faded out, no matter how hard I tried. Falling down was easier than facing what was real, but every scar told a story, every wound taught me to heal. Rising from the ashes, built from broken promises and fire, stronger than I ever thought, fueled by the pain and desire. I'm walking onward with a heart that's been refined. This road's been rough, but it's mine. Rising from the ashes this time. The nights were cold and restless, when doubts would call my name, but every flame that tried to burn me only lit a brighter flame. Lessons learned in sullen silence, tears that fell unseen, crafted wings from all the ashes. Now I'm flying free, serene. Falling down was easier than facing what was real, but every scar told a story, every wound taught me to heal. Rising from the ashes, built from broken promises and fire, stronger than I ever thought, fueled by the pain and desire. I'm walking onward with a heart that's been refined. This road's been rough, but it's mine. Rising from the ashes this time. Burned bridges still stand tall, but I won't look back. The past is a lesson, not a weight upon my back. With every spark I've gathered, a new beginning's near. From the smoke and from the flame, I'm finding my way clear. Rising from the ashes, built from broken promises and fire, stronger than I ever thought, fueled by the pain and desire. I'm walking onward with a heart that's been refined. This road's been rough, but it's mine. Rising from the ashes this time. Rising, rising from the ashes this time. This road's been rough, but now it's mine. soon I can outrun. Every song a sign like a setting sun. Pouring coffee in this empty room, the morning light's too bright. Your laugh hangs in the air like fireflies in flight. I try to move on, but every beat reminds me still that your name's carved deep beneath this windowsill. I hear your name in every song, through all the doubt, like a story told when the music's loud. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, your name keeps ringing like it's breaking through. Down the highway dust kicks up, the sun's melting gold. Songs on the radio, stories that we've told. Each melody feels like a page from our past. Your name's a song that just won't fade at last. I chase the notes, hoping they'll set me free, but your name's the line that keeps haunting me. I hear your name in every song, through all the doubt, like a story told when the music's loud. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, your name keeps ringing like it's breaking through. Maybe someday I'll find a tune that wraps around the pain, but till then your name will ride the wind and rain. I hear your name in every song, through all the doubt, like a story told when the music's loud. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, your name keeps ringing like it's breaking through. It's your name I carry, no matter how far I roam. In every song, I find my way back The night hangs heavy, but you're still in the room. A quiet tension fills the space you used to bloom. Coffee's cold on the counter, your jacket by the door. And even though you're gone, you're asking for more. I walk past the pictures hung crooked on the wall. Your laughter's caught between the cracks of fading call. The porch light flickers like it's trying to decide if it should burn or go out, but you still collide. Every corner's got a story that we can't rewrite. You're in the silence where I'm fighting the night. You're still here like the scent of rain on summer dirt, clinging close by the door, worn down from miles far yet, a silent witness to the promises we made. The air is thick with memories too loud to clear. I try to walk away, but you're still near. You're still here like the scent of rain on summer dirt, clinging close like the songs we never got too perfect. Love won't leave, it's stuck like dirt beneath my shoes. Even when the time's done, it's still chasing our truth. Left behind, a quiet kind of fire, a tie that binds. Though the door's shut, your footsteps still remain, a story unfinished on this window pane. You're still here like the scent of rain on summer dirt, clinging close like the songs we never got too perfect. Love won't leave, it's stuck like dirt beneath my shoes. Even when the time's done, it's still chasing our truth. So here we stand, where love refused to leave, still hanging on, still learning to grieve. The mile markers fade under gray skies, worn boots dragging through these cracked streets. Every corner holds a memory, a diner with its neon blue sign. That night you laughed beneath the street lamp, said the night was finally mine. Broken pavement underfoot, stories bend and twist right through, and every road I take just wins back, straight back home to you. Cold wind bites, but I keep moving. Maps are fading, but my heart's proving. No matter how far these roads divide, my compass points where you reside. 'Cause city lights fell for you, burning soft through all the blue. In these shattered streets and rusted rails, your name's the wind that never fails. Every broken street lamp's glow draws me closer than I know. No matter where this journey ends, every road led back to you again. Rust on rails and faded signs, I've walked through rain and city grind. Your laughter echoes across the bar. I chase the air, but you're gone too far. Neon flickers like your smile under clouds that hang a while. In every cracked and worn out view, I'm tracing pathways back to you. fell for you, like a story painted true. Through the dust and grinding gears, your voice is all I wanna hear. Every broken street lamp's glow leads me where the wild winds blow. No matter how far this road might bend, it's with you my journey ends. Every road, every turn, every mile leads back to you and makes it all worthwhile.
The city hums beneath the scorching sky, smoke curling up where the linden trees used to lie. We lace our boots and step through the heat. With every fleeting mile, our hearts still beat. Flames flicker distant, painting roads in red, but your hand finds mine, steady and widespread. The radio's crackling, a worn-out tune, while we chase the morning past the burning moon. The world is shaking, but here's something real. The way your eyes hold me, how I feel. We're the fires we carry light, burning through the heavy night, in a world that's burning wild and free. You're the calm that's standing next to me. Settle softly on the dusty wheels, but your laughter lifts the weight that time reveals. Every step is heavier, but we don't slow. We find strength in places only we know. Though the sky's torn apart with flame and fear, your voice breaks through, and I hear it clear. We're the fires we carry light, burning through the heavy night, in a world that's burning wild and free. You're the calm that's standing next to me. One day the smoke will clear away, and the fields will rise from the grave. But until then, with you I'll stand, fighting for the touch of promised land. We're the fires we carry light, burning through the heavy night, in a world that's burning wild and free. You're the calm that's standing next to me. So hold close through the burning years. We're the fires we carry light, my dear. Old street lamps flicker where the paint's peeling off. Sidewalk cracks hold stories of us and our lost hopes. The city breeze heavy, tired from the years, but we find some light fighting through the tears. We met beneath flickering neon signs, coffee cups, cooling hands intertwined, broken windows showing fragments of the past. We built our world on things made to never last. Cars hum distant lullabies, sirens mingle with midnight cries. Yet here we stand, defying the fall, holding tight while the old walls call. This is how we hold on strong in shattered places, hearts beating loud among faded faces. In cracked streets, our souls write their own lines, concrete hearts surviving broken times. Graffiti lanes tell our secret tales, footsteps echo down abandoned rails, neon signs flicker in rhythm with our dreams, painting colors in the dimming city beams. Sirens and the subway's steady hum draw a crooked map of where we're from. Still we carve joy in the rough and torn, finding warmth in rooftops before the dawn. This is how we hold on strong in shattered places, hearts beating loud among faded faces. In cracked streets, our souls write their own lines, concrete hearts surviving broken times. Under flickering signs, we dance alone. Among broken glass, we build our home. The city may crumble, but not what we share. A stubborn hope wired deep in the air. This is how we hold on strong in shattered places, hearts beating loud among faded faces. In cracked streets, our souls write their own lines, concrete hearts surviving broken times. The night breeze slow, the city's quiet hum. We'll stay awake till morning comes.
The porch light flickers on a settled night. Your suitcase rests by the door, heavy with might. Silence fills the cracks where laughter used to play, caught between the words we don't say. You trace the lines of pictures on the mantelpiece, memories folding in like autumn's quiet leaves. We built a home from promises and dreams so thin. Now it feels like a battle
just can't win. We hold the space where hugs once stayed, not quite goodbye nor here to stay. I reach for you but find the cold instead. Where did the love go that once we said? Edges of us, worn and frayed, between the words left unsaid and the plans that fade. If we don't let go, we'll break in two, caught in the silence between me and you. The coffee cup's been sitting there since morning light. Your footsteps echo down the hall, out of sight. I trace the dust on windows as the daylight slows, wondering how we got stuck between friends and lost souls. We tiptoe past the moments we can't reclaim, trying to hold on, but who's to blame? The love's still here, but it's hard to show when the space grows wide between the ebb and flow. Edges of us, worn and frayed, between the words left unsaid and the plans that fade. If we don't let go, we'll break into, caught in the silence between me and you. Maybe forever isn't always staying still. Sometimes love means learning when to heal. We're holding on to what's already gone. Between goodbye and forever, where do we belong? Edges of us, worn and frayed, between the words left unsaid and the plans that fade. If we don't let go, we'll break into, caught in the silence between me and you. The porch light dims as the night pulls close. Between goodbye and forever, we find what matters most. The screen door slams behind us, thunder in the quiet night. Broken words like shattered glass, sharp edges in the fading light. We carved our names into that old oak tree, summer's golden glow. But storms rolled in, cracked the bark where once our roots used to grow. Coffee cup stained with spilled dreams, the porch swing creaks slow. We said some things that hurt too deep, yet here we are still toe to toe. The floorboards creak with memories, the heat rising from the fire pit. We fought the flames that threatened us, refusing just to quit. We broke, but we stayed through the fire, ashes catching on our skin, holding tight when The screen door knocks a softer tune, quiet Sunday morning light. From broken pieces, something whole, holding on through every fight.
Porch lights flickering like the chances we've got. Old dirt road stretching long, but I won't stop. You dropped your keys on the kitchen floor again, laughing through tears like we'll never pretend. Coffee's burned, but you still make it sweet. In every little mess there's a rhythm to keep. We're bruised but breathing, the fence is torn, but there's a pulse in this heart we've worn. If we don't let go, we'll hold the line tonight. When the stars don't align, you're still my fight. Tangled in the words we never said, we're still standing in the break of day. Trucks parked outside the county fair. Dust on the seats, but your hand's right there. We've been down roads where the signs got lost, but the compass now points to the love, not the cost. The night stretched thin and the air is tense, but we're tied tighter than the past defense. If we don't let go, we'll hold the line tonight. When the stars don't align, you're still my fight. Tangled in the words we never say, we're still standing in the break of day. The storms may bend, but this is the road I take to hold you again. If we don't let go, we'll hold the line tonight. When the stars don't align, you're still my fight. Tangled in the words we never say, we're still standing in the break of day. We're fighting for us in the fading light. Flickers on the old front porch, smoke rolls from the dying embers, telling tales of what we lost, carved in wood and weathered timbers. We built a fire in the clearing, underneath that cobalt sky. Shared our secrets, hopes, and fears. Never thought we'd say goodbye, but flames can turn to wild and mean, burn the bridges yet unseen.
dusty trails you chose to roam. Memories like cracked leather, hard to hold, hard to call home. Besides the smoke, there's still a spark flickering faintly in the dark. Ashes never lie, they tell the truth of nights that burn too bright, of ripped up roots. Through the fire we walked, and through the pain, Hart still carries stories in the falling Sometimes fire clears the ground to raise new life from what's been found, but the scars keep their own tale of love that rose and love that failed. Ashes never lie, they tell the truth of nights that burn too bright, over ripped up roots. Through the fire we walked, and through the pain, Heart still carries stories in the falling rain. The fire's gone, but in the embers, our old stories live forever. There's a storm around us, loud and wild, but in your eyes I find a softer child. We're tangled up where the chaos calls, but we hold on strong through it all. The bustling streets hum with a restless tune. Cars honk, voices climb beneath the moon. You reach for my hand in the bustling throng, saying, hold on, let's write our own song. Every roar, every shout tries to pull us apart, but there's a steady beat deep in our hearts. Firm grip, don't slip through the noise and the fight. Together we stand through the longest night. Like the last leaf on the tree, not ready to fall or say goodbye, you and me. If we don't let go, we'll outrun the storm. In this racket and rumble, we keep each other warm. Conversations crash like thunder overhead. Confusion paints the streets in shades of red. But in the chaos, your smile breaks through. A calm in the madness, a promise true. The noise might rise, try to drown our own sound, but in your arms a safe place I've found. Tight grip, don't slip Sometimes the world just spins too fast, but I won't let this moment pass. In the loudest places, your hand in mine, we'll hold on tight until the stars realign. Holding on like the last leaf on the tree, not ready to fall or say goodbye, you and me. If we don't let go, we'll outrun the storm. In this racket and rumble, we keep each other warm. Yeah, we hold on through the noise and the fight, you and me together at the end of the night.